Hey, good afternoon, everybody. I want to wish you a very happy Friday. Yes, the weekend is upon us. And most importantly, I want to wish our veterans a very happy Veterans Day. Man, you guys are awesome. I wish I was as brave as you, and what a sacrifice that you made for our country. Thank you. The veterans, anyone who served in the military, I have a great deal of respect for. I was always afraid to serve, and I really have a lot of respect for you. So thank you again for your service. My name's Rory Powers. I'm with Right Line Training. And I just want to take a second to make sure that you can hear my voice and you can see my screen. Thank you for your service, Gerald. U.S. Air Force. Okay. Mr. Kushner, good to see you, sir. Okay, great. I think that covers the bases. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I've got a really exciting presentation, a brand new strategy that I want to share with you today in collaboration with professional options trader David Wise. We've got something, man. It's going to blow your mind. So I'm glad that you joined me today. Thank you for your time, and let's get right into it. Get this weekend started. First, let's get the CFTC out of the way. Uh, this presentation is for demonstration and educational purposes only. I am not, I am not a licensed financial advisor. We highly recommend consulting with a licensed financial advisor or trade advisor, especially if you're not familiar with the risks that are associated with trading futures or options or any type of equity. Let's get right into it. I'm part of a really an all-star team. It's not just me here pulling the switches and levers and hoping for the best. We've got a well-educated team, and it's our goal. Our number one mandate is to develop innovative trading strategies that help predict the future direction of price. And man, that's very valuable information. And using our software, really what distinguishes us from a lot of our competitors is that we're not Monday morning quarterbacks that tell you how great we did in hindsight. We're at the right edge of the charts Monday through Friday, leveraging our signals in a variety of different ways. We have our future traders, our prop trader, our professional options trader, and in the back office, we've got a tremendous team as well, which is led by Mr. Mark Miller, who happens to also be a military veteran. So thank you for your service, Mark. And listen, our core principles and core values, of integrity and transparency are at the forefront of everything that we do. And our goal is also to build a community of traders that help collaborate to share and support one another in their trading journey. So that's really our purview. I put a little banner up. I always like to put a personal picture. And today, listen. There was no thinking twice about it. Our military veterans deserve all the recognition today. So again, happy Veterans Day. If you're a veteran, thank you for your service. So with that being said, my first slide is of a Apex certificate because ever since this prop trading uh, began in recent years, it's really flooded the gates have been flooded, and we have a tremendous amount of new traders. One of them happens to be on our team, Mr. Brock Miller, who has very little to no experience in trading. However, in his first or second attempts, using the system I'm about to describe and show you, he was able to become a funded trader using this system. So what I'm going to be showing you today can be used to trade either prop accounts or your own live account. Okay, either way. And I think the reasoning behind developing these automated strategies was, listen, traders, and I've had the privilege of talking to probably thousands of different traders over the last decade, and we all share very common troubles in our trading journey. Uh, my slide says problems making money. I would say it's problems really being consistent and keeping the money. We can make money. The trick is that consistency and hanging on to it once we make it. Because what happens is some of the common problems that we face as traders, and I think probably most of us have experienced this in the past, is, we suffer from these emotional issues. I've said it a few other times. I was in another presentation, it was a multi speaker event. And one of the presenters, said something that really resonated with me. What he said was, people have about 15 different personalities. And, doing a closer analysis of these personalities, he found that only maybe two or three lend well to being a successful trader. The other 12 or 13 out of 15, their personality traits just didn't lend well to being a good trader. Let's face it. You have to have nerves of steel. You have to leave your emotions out of the game. And there's very few of us that have that ability to do it, me included. We revenge trade, we overtrade, we make impulsive decisions. We're trying to fumble on a platform that we might not be that familiar with in a fast moving market, trying to place our orders before price gets past us. There's all type of issues and mistakes that we make, whether they be mental or even, sometimes even physical, fumbling around with our mouse and our keyboard trying to get into the trades and out of the trades. But what happens is, and it all leads to the very, same dead end. It leads to us blowing our trading accounts. And man, I can't think of a more frustrating feeling. I've blown out some accounts and just stopped trading for weeks, sometimes months, and I just get a real bad taste in my mouth after that, and think about it, and think where I went wrong. Um, so it's been my team. I know my slide says it's my commitment, which it absolutely is. But it goes beyond just myself. It's my entire team. It's our commitment really to bring this to an end. I'm part of a very seasoned, qualified team, and we work together to optimize these strategies and bring these problems to an end. So stay tuned. I'm going to get into it because once you're on the right edge of the chart and that morning bell rings, God only knows which way the market's going to go. We have the talking heads and our own personal biases and opinions. And, speaking on behalf of myself, my opinions and biases, well, they're normally wrong. What I think is going to happen, normally the opposite happens. Maybe a few times out of 10, I'll get it right, but it's just not anything that's going to consistently bring home the profits. So, what we've narrowed it down to are two things to create trading success. And number one, most important thing is we need an edge. We need the proper tools to identify risk. Uh, Ideally, software that can automatically get us in and out of the trades at the most opportune times. So if we have those two things going in our favor, we feel our chances of success are going to significantly increase. And this is exactly what I'm going to show you today. I'm going to show you a system that not only defines risk, but does automatically get you in and out of trades at the most opportune times. These are automated strategies that run in the NinjaTrader 8 platform. If you're not familiar with NinjaTrader 8, NinjaTrader 8 is a free platform. It's totally free. Back in the years past, you had to buy it, and a lot of people didn't like that, and they found an alternate route. Well, you can come on back now because NinjaTrader 8 is free, and it's an extremely powerful futures trading platform. Okay, so these are strategies that are enabled in the NinjaTrader 8 Control Center. And once they're enabled, they execute and manage the trades on your behalf. Now, the system also comes with a discretionary component, and I'm going to go into that a little bit more later. So let's keep the ball rolling. What are the benefits from using our AI auto trader? Well, there's no more overthinking or hesitating on a perfect trade setup. For myself, listen, if a trade starts going against me, I get a little nervous, and I might get out of that trade before it has a chance to mature. One of my biggest problems is getting out of the trade too early. And listen, as futures traders, I think you all know that having a risk to reward ratio in our favor is a must. If you have two or three winners only to be erased by one loser, it's kind of like taking one step forward and two steps back. You're never going to get ahead. So that's really for me the key benefit is I can't get in my own way. I enable the strategies and I let it do the work for me. Because the system is extremely listen, this is really some of the latest technology out there. It's a really powerful algorithm. And the stops, the profit targets, everything are in place for you. We deliver you templates where all of the inputs are pre-formatted. The only thing that you would have to do is load the templates. That is all. So there'll be no more cutting your winners short and no more mismanaging your trades or over trading. And that brings us right into our strategies. And man, I've got a great video to show you and a brand new strategy to highlight. So stick around. I think you're going to really like this. First, one of our most consistent, and I think that's going to be really the theme of this presentation is consistency. Because listen, it's one thing to have a good day or to pass an evaluation account. And then it's a whole other ball game to do it consistently, to consistently build your trading account or to get a funded account and stay funded and continue and being able to withdraw money month after month and have a nice equity stream. That's really our goal as traders. So our first strategy that I want to highlight, we lovingly refer to it as our golden goose. The golden goose is really a great strategy. It really diversifies our portfolio because it is a precious metal, and we trade it on a 2-minute time frame. And really the premise of this strategy and all three of the strategies that I'm going to go over today, our most consistent strategies, are we like to follow in the footsteps of institutional money. Momentum is great too, but really our core premise behind our software, which is based on mathematical modeling, is to follow in the direction of the trend that big institutional money creates. It's not us as retail traders that are creating these big moves. it's those, multi-million dollar, hundreds of millions of dollars that these hedge funds and large institutions are pouring in or taking out of the market. And gold is no exception. I just wanted to show you one chart. And on the gold chart, just to give you an idea, and I'm not going to really go into a lot of the mechanics of the system, because we have those in our master classes and our weekly workshops. But you can see on my chart here that there's a background color, which is our multi-time frame assessment of trend. When the trend starts being aligned on multiple time frames, that's a good indication that the large institutions are pushing money in or pulling money out. Another one are the market internals. When there's a disparity between uptick and downtick, which is signified by these little triangles on my chart, that's also telling us that institutional money is driving the price of gold up. So when all of these conditions align, our system, once the strategy is enabled, will execute and manage the trade for you. So gold, over the last 30 days, and you can see my equity curve, over 30 days, it made $950. Now we started off in October, and it kind of went gangbusters on us. It popped out by the 20th, we were up 2,600, and then it started giving some back. You can see my equity curve. We made a few optimizations, and listen, that's the key: is being associated or investing in a company that has a team that's going to be behind you to constantly update and optimize these inputs. One of the great optimizations that my team found was we were risking too much money on the gold trades. We actually cut the number of ticks that we're risking. Our stop, believe it or not, is now at 7 ticks. 7 ticks. And we're looking to make 15 on our first and 30 on our second. So 45 ticks. So we are trading two contracts. So there is between the two contracts, we're looking at 14 ticks of risk. But you could see once we made that adjustment, you could see our equity curve start going up again. And really that's a testament to the hard work that our team does with constantly week after week optimizing the inputs to these strategies to keep them fresh. Okay. So gold made $950 in the last 30 days, a nice positive equity stream. Next one that we're going to highlight today is our haymaker. Our haymaker is consistently doing well. It trades on the NASDAQ. It's on a 30 range data series. The bar type is a range bar, and it's a 30 range bar. And I'm going to show you the equity curve of the last 30 days on the haymaker. The haymaker in the last 30 days made $2,375. And it's been used by several of our members to pass their evaluation accounts, to draw money out of their evaluation accounts. This is a strategy that we rely on to consistently do well. So what we're showing today is a 30-day performance of our top three strategies. And the haymaker, which really relies on the trend. It follows in the direction of the trend that's been created by the large institutions. This isn't a reverse trade or a counter trend trade. We're going straight with the trend on a NASDAQ 30 range. And our risk to reward on this strategy is about two to one. About 2 to 1. In fact, just today, I think it was at around noon, I mentioned earlier how our charts can also be used to trade on a discretionary basis. It's something that you absolutely don't have to do. However, we do have traders that are great traders, and they don't just rely on the automation. When they see some signals that they like, they also use the signals that our software provides to execute trades by themselves on a discretionary basis. So this was Alaskan, and he had a fantastic morning manually trading the haymaker pre-market, it looks like, from 728 to 854, and he made $760 per contract. And he did it running 3 prop accounts with Apex that he's working on. So Alaskan did excellent. Congratulations, Alaskan. That's great trading. And Mark Miller does really the same thing. And I've got a great video to show you. That's why I'm kind of rushing today, because I really want to show you what I'm most excited about are these last 2 things. And the last 2 things being the cash register strategy and the video that I'm going to show you. It's just mind blowing. The potential, revenue that this system can generate. So the cash register is our brand new strategy. And I shouldn't say brand new because, these strategies that we introduce, we put them through a pretty rigorous testing and optimization period before we actually add them to our portfolio. And our thinking behind the strategies are to have a diversity, to diversify our portfolio of strategies where we have precious metals. Soon we'll have some energy with crude oil. We have the Nasdaq. Now I'm showing you a strategy on the E-mini. As to not to put all of our eggs in one basket, we're going to diversify the strategies and try to find a sector that can carry the weight, if not 2 sectors. So one that can absolutely carry its own weight, and it's been tried and tested and optimized. And in collaboration, I've got to recognize Mr. David Wise, who's just an absolute brilliant options trader. In collaboration with David Wise and the rest of our team, we developed a strategy called the cash register that runs on the 5-minute ES, the 5-minute data series of the ES, the S&P 500 futures. And David, kind of brought to our attention some of David has a 90% win rate and trading options. And, his core methodology is to look at the relative strength of the SPY. And this guy, I shouldn't say this guy because he's a personal friend of mine. He happens to be just a great guy, extremely honest. But what I'm getting at is he shared with us his strategy on how he trades the SPY using his SPY super system and some unique filters and conditions that have to be met in order for him to take a trade. And using his insight, for example, let me bring a chart over real quick. Using his insight, some of the conditions that he looks at, well, number one, he looks at the momentum via the Laguerre oscillator. So our system, we call that our signal A entry. We have 2 of them, which means when the RSI line crosses either the 20 or drops down below the 80, the system is going to enter a trade. With a few other conditions in place, it looks at the market internals, the VWAP, and a few other filters and conditions that we've tested with David Wise, with David Wise's advice. And let me tell you, the guy was dead on. I'm going to show you, some performance of this one. I'll show you the 30-day, and I'll bring it back to the last couple of months, maybe 2.5 months, and you'll see trading this one strategy alone it really speaks volumes. this is the performance of the cash register. And I am going to show you a 30-day performance just like I did the others, but I wanted to show you this one. We recently released it, but this goes back from September 1st to November 10th. And you can see this strategy alone over the last, let's say, 2 months and 10 days, made over $6,000 trading just two contracts. Okay, trading just two contracts. And you could see if I pull this down a little bit that this strategy, you know, it the profit per month on it is $2,652. And you can see it doesn't have a great winning percentage, right around 50%. Our stop does go to break even once it hits our first profit target. So that number is a little bit misleading. But the key number here is, listen, over 2.5 months trading just two contracts, it's made $6,000. Okay, which is very consistent, very consistent. $6,000 over just the last 2 months and 10 days. And I will in just a moment show you the um, 30-day performance as well. So that's our brand new one. That's the one that we just recently introduced. We call it our cash register. And again, Alaskan on the cash register, I believe it was yesterday, along with all of us, we really cashed in, and we heard that cha-ching, that beautiful sound of the cash register putting in some money in the bank. So in our Discord chat, he had posted his results, and a number of our members, really did extremely well yesterday. From September 1st to today, though, about $6,575, just over $6,000, just over the last few months, September 1st to today. So those are our top three strategies. And I believe, I think I have in the next slide a breakdown. I kind of went out of order here, so I don't want to lose my train of thought. So let me backtrack and just stay on track. So if we add up the last 30 days of our top three strategies, we would have the haymaker at 1865. The cash register over the last 30 days made 1600, and the golden goose made $950. So trading our top three strategies over the last 30 days, the total was $4,415. Mike Mike said that the cash register on his computer was up 331 today. I did shut mine down a little early because I didn't want the results to change in the middle. So Mike's up 331. So he's running the strategy right now, I imagine. So the cash register really, it's really been a game changer. Uh, David Kushner, I'd love you too, my friend. So this is the other part that I'm really excited about, and I just mentioned David Kushner, who's our prop trader. But let me tell you, we've got Mr. Mark Miller, uh, and I'm going to show you a video, and we're going to kind of talk about this video just for a minute or two afterwards, and just explore the possibilities with this video because it's really remarkable. Um, Let me, I tried this before. I'm going to try to play a video now, and it might take away my audio, but let's see if I can get it to work. If you can't hear it, just let me know in the questions box. Okay. Okay, great. So it's really got, really my wheels turning. I mean, Mark just showed, and let me just do a little background information. What Mark is using are those 100,000 static accounts where they don't have the drawdowns on them. So he's accumulated 20 of those $100,000 accounts. They call them the static accounts, and the rules are a little different. They don't have the trailing drawdown. And with 20 of them, it gives him $2 million of really leverage that he could actually trade 20 different accounts at one time. Now he does it in a couple of different ways, like he mentioned. He uses the signals of our software to manually enter the trades, but he also enables the strategies and lets him take automated trades. So if you don't want to take discretionary trades and you want to do it fully automated, listen, that's an option that's available to you. However, if you do have some trading experience and this system does provide you with, I mean, entry signals. You saw his chart in the video. Those crosses are really very powerful signals for entries. So if we just do the math on this just for a second, and we go back to my previous slide. Let me see if I can go back to this slide here. And now, if we were to take the 20 accounts, okay, and this is just a hypothetical, and run the 20 accounts and just maybe our best strategy over the last 30 days, um, maybe 20 times 1800, or 20 times 1600, or there's a number of different ways that you could do it. You could put 7 accounts in one, and 7 in the number two, and 7 in the number three, and diversify them, or you can run them all three together at once. I've talked to different traders that like to do it a variety of different ways, but having the potential to 20x these numbers um, is mind-boggling. Uh, and what gets lost in the message is that you're doing it with these prop accounts without risking any of your own capital, without risking one penny. You can't lose. You have the opportunity to enable those strategies and those 20 accounts and take a winning trade of just a couple of $100 and making $4,000. Um, and really, to have that type of leverage and the ability to 20x your profits, you could start adding zeros to the end of these numbers, because the potential is really, the sky is the limit. Having 20 accounts and $2 million of leverage to really, to without any risk of your own capital. So it's a mind-boggling opportunity to be able to leverage those prop accounts. I mean, these days you can get a $50,000 account for 20 or 30 bucks. It's crazy. And Mark doesn't really get emotionally attached to them because he's gonna, he can get them easily. So why not go for 20 at 100,000 and shoot for the sky? I think thinking big, which is what Mark is doing, um, is a good way to think about it. For 20 or 30 bucks to be able to replace one of these accounts and going for a big home run, and letting it run maybe on all three for the week. I mean, imagine the money that is possible to make. So that's why we're really so excited about the potential of the AI auto trader. And whether you're trading a prop account or a live account, it really has the potential to make a lot of money fast. Um, So I'm going to go into the special offer and answer any questions. I think I could probably go back to that other slide now. Um, the important thing is I always talk to traders that are a little intimidated with the installation and the upkeep, and they're just not comfortable with NinjaTrader for one reason or another, or any platform, be that as it may. We have an excellent VIP. We call it our white glove installation, where our team, Charles is our number one guy. If and he has backup. We will get on your machine. We will set everything up for you. And the only thing that you'll have to do each morning is enable your strategies by checking a little box. And that's the gist. That's the whole thrust of it. So this does come with that VIP support. Um, Listen, if we're going to do a special offer over this weekend, where we're going to offer our full portfolio of strategies. And we don't know how much longer we're going to do it, where we include all the strategies, but we're definitely going to do it through Sunday. And with this special offer, it also includes the new strategies that are coming. And we've got some more exciting strategies that I didn't want to jump the gun on, that we've been testing. We have, one on crude oil. We've been looking at a few on bonds and notes, and we've got some exciting things coming. And, our goal is to diversify this portfolio. But what I'm getting at is if this system is of interest to you, and you just have a question, or you want to speak to somebody, between now and Sunday, I'm more than happy to jump on a call with you. All you have to do is put your name and your number in the chat box. I'm really not a telemarketer. I do enjoy speaking with traders. It's really my passion, and I'd love to talk to you. So if you have any interest or any questions, just put your name and your number in the chat box. And right after I grab something to eat for lunch, I will give you a call back. So this is our special offer, and Brock is going to put the link in the chat box. What we're going to do is we kind of call it our twofer. And what I mean the twofer is buy two and get one free. Our monthly rate is $3.99. Normally it's $4.99. Right now you could check out using the link in the chat box. There's no coupon code necessary. You could check out for $3.99 for the entire month. However, that may not be the best value. The best values are coming up. If you buy 2 months, you're going to get the third month free. That quarterly rate of $7.99 is buy 2 months, get the third free. So 3 months for about $800. That drops your monthly price to what, about $266, right around there. So instead of $3.99 a month, you're looking at $266 a month by going with the quarterly. I think my math was a little off. It's really 233. It'd be 233 a month. However, the best value and where you're going to save the most money is with the annual offer. The annual offer is $23.99. $23.99. It breaks down to about $200 a month. If you buy 3 quarters, you're going to get the fourth quarter free with our annual offer. So $23.99, $200 a month. You're going to get the full portfolio of strategies. You're going to be in our Discord chat group, which I'm going to show you in just a minute. Oh, man, do we got a great community of traders. All additional markets. Plus, you're going to get the full discretionary system and the automated system. The discretionary system, like I mentioned, every single one of our strategies comes with a chart template that has our full indicator suite pre-formatted on chart templates that provides you with extremely powerful signals for entry. So this does have a discretionary component for those of you that feel comfortable taking your own trades. In addition, you are going to receive all of the automated strategies as part of this special offer. Okay. This special offer is going to expire on Sunday. We usually get pretty busy with the installations, so I encourage you to get in early. Charles is going to make himself available today, and we'll get you installed as soon as you place your order. Um, so I wanted to very quickly cover, and I'm going to need to just escape out of this just for a second. And I want to show you the Discord chat group because, man, we've got really just a great community of traders. And I had mentioned earlier that, one of our, main goals is to collaborate with our community of traders. We listen, oftentimes we get some of our best ideas from our community. But what's so great about being part of this community of traders? I'm going to tell you what it is. Listen, if we can learn from other people's mistakes, okay, so we don't do the same thing, well, that's very valuable information. Not only that, but you also learn what's working. Okay, you're going to learn what's not working. I assure you that. But more importantly, you're going to say you're going to learn what is working. And listen, we have a great community that they all share their daily results. This was from today. This was in our general chat channel. You could see in our daily results channel. People post their results every day of what each one of their strategies did, and it's really a great community of traders. Yesterday, we had a new trader. His name is Josh, and I believe he told me he's a psychologist of deals with behaviors of one nature or another. But his first day in yesterday, I spoke with him this morning. He made $3,300 running all the strategies yesterday, and that was his first day. He asked me, "Wow, this is great. Is this going to happen every day?" And listen, no, it's not that you're not going to get those results every day. But the important thing is knowing that this system has the potential to do that. And I wish we could do it every day, but to be honest, no. Um, the software updates. Josh also told me in our onboarding discussion that he recently subscribed to another service that was charging $1,300 a month for their automated strategies. And what he told me was so refreshing and assuring about our offer was that we optimize the strategies every month. Once that company gets to 1,300, well, they got their money up front. And if the system starts going south, well, they have already gotten paid. With this relationship, it's a win-win. We want to retain you. We want to keep your subscriptions, and you want to make money, and we want you to make money, and we're going to provide you with templates that every week have been optimized. Okay, it's a huge. Trust me on this one. These strategies, most other companies, they'll do well for a week or two, and they'll go south on you. With ours, you'll see there might be a dip in our equity curve, but once we optimize them, that equity curve heads right back north. Okay, so I just wanted to show you the Discord chat group. So you absolutely will be a member of Discord. And listen, we've really celebrated, had a number of our members celebrate some great successes, trading their live accounts, their prop accounts. Doc, we have a member named Doc who made $5,000 on his live account trading the AI auto trader. So this is the special offer. I'm just glancing over at the questions now. I've got my link in the chat box. Rick, I can have, yeah, Mark Miller does have a PayPal I could send you. I'll send you an email with he sent me like a key, I think it's a code that you just scan with your phone and you'll be able to purchase. I'll take care of that for you, Rick. Um, uh, Thank you, Don. Don, Don writes he's been with Right Line Trading since they started. Rory, Sergio, and the team are the best. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. So I think that's all the questions. And listen, I just want to take a minute to thank you for your time. It's always a pleasure, and I really respect your time. And I love talking to, when you guys call in, I always learn something. And that's, really the key is in our trading journey is to be part of a group of traders that have a common goal. And that's exactly what you'll be a part of if you decide to come aboard over the weekend. So happy Veterans Day to everybody. I hope you get a chance this weekend to spend some special time with those you care about the most. God bless you, everybody. Have a great weekend. Bye bye. One last question. I'm sorry. Does this apply to Apex discount? Um, Tom, we're going to send an email with our Apex. We have an Apex affiliate link that we could share with you. And they are running, I think, a 70% discount. Good question, Tom. Thank you. Have a great weekend, everybody. We'll talk to you later. Bye bye.